All right, we are back in No Man's Sky. We have found and claimed the Snortex. So I am Detraction Jackson, and we are going to go back out into space, and we are going to explore the rest of the planets in our system. We are going to name those planets, find out if we have any other interesting or usable worlds here. And then, once we have explored them, we are going to go ahead and we are going to find our perfect place to build our replica Snort Fort. All right. So, away we go. Oh, and if any of you who are watching this after the fact, let us give you, here are the glyphs for the planet in the lower left. So you've got, yep, that's all. You got all the glyphs, and you can come and help colonize the Snortex. So away we go. We are leaving the space station, and we are heading back out into space. So there, in the distance, that green planet, that is Renton. We have named it Renton. It is a paradise planet. The only weather I've seen there so far is some gravitational anomalies, which are kind of fun. They don't seem to hurt at all. They just kind of fling you up in the air a little bit, kind of lightly. So that's pretty fun. And the planet is also covered in floating bubbles. So it is a bubble blow paradise planet. But we have a ton of other planets and a moon. So we need to look at those, and we need to come up with some funny DSP like names for them. So let's go check these out. I think, let's see what this rock is first. Oh, that's the moon. Okay. Let's get a scan, see what we got. Frothing. Okay, so that is some kind of exotic planet. Could be another bubble type planet. Let's go take a look and see what we're dealing with. Looks a little barren, maybe. It's got some underground cave system. Oh, it's another bubble planet. Oh man, I cannot do this without crashing. Looks like we may have some cave systems here. Look at this. Yeah, we do. Nice. I love caves in this game. Check this out. Oh, what is that? Is that a living bubble creature? Yep, we have living bubble creatures on this planet. Look at this here. Look at this guy. He's dripping blood. That's weird. Huh, cool. All right, let's go check out these cave systems here. It's interesting. We have two bubble planets in the same system. Oh, that's neat. Look at this. We got bubble caves. Pretty interesting. A little claustrophobic in here, but if you're a spelunker, got some shrooms. Very cool. Could be good for some underground base building, although there's an awful lot of stuff in here that get in the way of that. Probably need to find a better cave. There. Yeah. So we got to name this planet something to do with bubble blowing. Has to be. This is very dense with the bubbles. Go check out this massive cave over here. Ooh, that's a big one. Well, that's cool. Look at that. This little natural rock bridge there. Yeah, this is good. So we got to figure out a bubble name for this. What's the weather like? Corrupted blood. Ew. That doesn't sound good. These bubble creatures make gross noises too. Let's figure out a name for this. What do we want to call this? We call it Celebratory Bubble Blow? Yeah, let's do that. Celebratory Bubble Blow. All right. It's official. We've got Celebratory Bubble Blow, we've got Renton, and we've got 4 more worlds to look at. So let's not waste any time. Get back into space. All right. We got this giant thing. Oh, this is another... Where's the confetti? That would be cool. I've never seen a confetti planet before. Let's check this planet out. This is a paradise adjacent. It's tropical. See if there's anything interesting down here and figure out what we're going to name this joint. Oh, we've already got crap weather and I am crashing. Oh, storm crystals. Yep, we've already got storms. Oh, we got some water. Very nice. Let's set it down here real quick. Oh, some birds. Very cool. Ooh, pouring toxic rain. That's great. Lovely. Let's go see if the water's... Wow. Oh, got a predator coming after me. Hey, get out of here. Gee, I can't aim just like Phil. I'm a terrible shot just like Phil. Oh, that water is cool, man. It is too bad that the storms are that bad, because this is actually kind of a neat spot. All right. Oh, let's get out of the toxic rainstorm. Oh, what do we got here? Hey, buddy. Looks like he's got wings, but he can't fly. That's a shame. All right, take it easy. I'm getting out of here. It's a little bit much. What should we name this? I'm wondering. Ah! I know. Why am I toxic? All right, Phil. You always ask that question. Maybe this planet is the answer.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, the storm's clearing. Oh, we can actually look and see what this place is really like. Nice trees. We got a little tiny pond here. Oh, we can get a clear view of this little guy over here. What are you doing, bud? Oh, we got another predator. Hey, chill out, bud. I hate having to kill him, but... Alright. Not really a great option for building on, but... It is toxic, just like Phil. So let's get out of here. Let's head out and see what we got in the rest of this star system here. All right. So we got the ringed planet yet? Did we? Whoops, I don't remember. Are you gonna let me tag that? Nope, we didn't get the ringed planet yet. Okay. Let's head there. Okay, now we're now it's letting us scan it. Foggy. Be like a maybe like a Dagobah style planet, maybe. All right. See what we got. Oh, did it change color on us? Purple? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Got a lot of water, some island type stuff going on. Very cool. All right, I guess we're in another storm. Okay. Let's set down here is a nice spot by the water. Yep, we are in another storm. Liquid hell. That's descriptive. Okay. Oh, look at the rainbow. Check that out. Very cool. Very cool. Water not as turbulent. That is pretty sweet looking. What are we going to call this place? Yeah. Unpleasant, but it doesn't seem to be doing any sort of elemental damage. It is kind of foggy, though. It's accurate. What do we want to call this? Got to come up with some kind of DSP-ish name for this. Maybe, oh, how about gin-soaked brain fog? There we go. Wonder if this storm will pass soon, or if it's always like this here. Let's take off and look around a little bit. That's a lot of water. I wonder what the underwater biome looks like here. That is a lot of water. Let's see if we can see what the underwater biome here looks like. Do our water landing. All right, Geronimo. It's not even deep. Still pretty though. Oh, what are these little bubble things? Oh, we got little like little bubble sprite guys floating around. Oh, we got underwater. Oh, what kind of fish is that? Check that out. Not bad. Not very deep, but it's still. Yeah, this game has been just growing and growing and growing and growing for, what is it, 9 years old now? Came out in 2016, but they've added so much. I mean, they just recently redid the underwater biomes. I love how they redid the venting on the jets underwater. Just looks amazing. Oh, I should recharge my my underwater protection.
Technology recharged.
You know, I don't think I like that new male voice they added. I might change that back to the female voice. Hey, what's going on, fish? Cool. All right. Let's get back to the ship. Oh, we're getting a little more turbulent now. Yeah, that volumetric water looks fantastic now. All right. Let's get back out of here and go check out the other planets we still have left. I'm sure there's some deeper water on that planet somewhere. We can always go look later on and see if we can do some underwater building. All right. What else do we got to find? Okay. Well, we got a good view of all the rest of them. And of course, the frigates have to come in and bother me. Let's take a look. So we got two more planets to check out. This is one of them. I guess both, are these both of them or just one? Okay. This is corrosive. Yuck. That's not gonna. Okay, so the last two are over here. And stellar corruption. 6 and 1/2 dozen. So let's take a look at the gross one first. Are coming in hot. This looks kind of gloomy. Little scan, see if there's anything around. No. We've got old school floating islands on this one too. Look at that. These are the old school style floating islands from before they added the real floating island planets, which I haven't come across one in a while. Let's land here by this little outpost. Kind of cargo container. Acidic deluges. That sounds fun. I don't think there's anything of note in here. Usually isn't. Oh, some free nanites at least. That's an egg-shaped plant. We got the new style hostile fauna. Ooh, he looks fun. Yuck. Ugh. These things are creepy. Those are too creepy. All right. So we need a name for this one. It's got to be something Or cat, maybe. Okay, let's get out of here and check out the last.
Incoming storm.
Oh, I gotta change that. Sounds terrible. Go back to the feminine suit voice. She's much more pleasant. Ooh. That looks very inhospitable, doesn't it? Oof. That's a very neat rock formation, though. All right, let's get out of here. Check out the last planet.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Oh, oh, the asteroid field. I'm a terrible shot, just like Phil. Where was that other planet? One more to go. Ah, it's out that way. There we go. And it's all we got left.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, get out of here, you fugitive starships. All right, we are en route to the final planet in the Snortex. It's a long way out. Stellar corruption, I think, is another exotic planet type. Yikes. Oof. Can't even see where I'm going. Whoa, hey now. I can barely see the ground. Holy. I guess we'll just pick a spot. Inverted superstorms. Wow. Okay, so it's super hot. Can't see much of anything with the storm going on. Oh, hey, buddy. Man, Jesus. Charge my fire protection.
Technology recharge.
All right, buddy. Here you go. Here's some food. What is that? Oh, they're all animals that want food now?
Units received.
Is that a proto-gek? No. What are you? Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all should seek some shelter, man. This storm is pretty damn bad. So it seems like every planet in the system, with the exception of Renton, is a hellhole. This is extremely unpleasant. All right. I don't think we're going to have much use for any of these. Let's get back to Renton. Seems to be the only pleasant planet in the entire system.
Storm clearing.
But,
Warning. Threat detected.
oh, where are you? It's over there somewhere. Usually don't mess with those guys. All right. Let's head back to Renton. There, oh, it's way over there. All right, let's head back and see if we can locate a good spot for our Snort Fort build. The long haul, man. 40 seconds in warp? That is really long. $109,000 units for killing that guy? That's stingy.
Warning. Threat detected.
All right. We're almost there. Oh, I think my game froze a little bit. Yikes. Hopefully it didn't crash on me. Yeah, it's going again. All right, all right, all right.
Hostile scan detected.
Almost. I don't have anything you'd want. Hostile scan. Not carrying any precious cargo.
Threat
What?
detected.
Why do you want my storm
Ships
crystals?
approaching.
Oh. Come on, man. Seriously? Over some storm crystals? See ya. Can't believe y'all want to die over some storm crystals. Mm-mm-mm. Nah, going into the asteroid field isn't going to help you.
Hostile ships.
There was great explosions in this game. All right. Back to Renton we go. All right. So now we know we have just one habitable planet, and that is Renton. And it's, of course, it's nighttime. But this is the Bubble Blow planet, the paradise that is Renton. We just need to find a place where we're going to build our Snort Fort replica. We want to do it on some kind of hilltop. Let's take a look around and see if there's any good spots on the hilltops. This is a pretty good spot of open land, but it's not the highest. You go over here and see if this higher peak is any better. The shining Snort Fort on the hill. Have a relatively flat top. Looks like it'd be halfway. No, this is probably not great. No. Hey, what's going on? Let's see. Maybe look down this way further. It could be a nice valley or something we could build a Snort Fort in. I don't know. Let's keep looking. Let's find it. Let's find the perfect spot. I don't want to just settle for. I don't just want to settle for just anything. Probably be better in the daytime too. Yeah. I'm looking for a good spot to recreate DarkSydePhil's townhouse. I got to go find I had to go online and find the floor plan so we can build some sort of a, No Man's Sky replica of his townhouse in Renton. So, I'm gonna cruise around until daytime comes. So I can get a better view. It's a halfway decent valley, but it's kind of rocky. I want something relatively flat. Certainly is a very bubbly place. Oh, hold up. No. It's a little hilly. Oh. All right. Let's go over this ridge here and see if there's a... Oh. Is that like in this little nestled valley here? This could be an interesting spot. Let's go over here and land and take a look. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point, Jay. Of course, this would be a little easier in the daytime too. It's kind of hard to see with all the shadows. Actually, this does look like a relatively good spot. I mean, it doesn't have to be extremely flat. Let's drop down here and take a look. This is a pretty decent valley. This looks pretty flat. Yeah, and this is a big enough area. And I'm gonna have to raise it up anyway, because yeah, it's not. This is relative. This is pretty good over here. I don't think that's down there is a little too. This looks like a relatively good spot. There's another strip flying around. All right, we're gonna drop a computer here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build it up on. I'll probably use like the half size, like the railing size walls to build a foundation for it. All right, I'm gonna drop this here for now. I'm gonna call this. Probably call this candidate 1. Yep. I'll keep looking a little bit. I'm just going to leave this computer here for now, just as a marker to come back to. This could be the spot, but why settle for the first thing we find? Okay. All right. Oh, good. It's daytime now. This is actually a pretty nice valley. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Very pretty. Very bubbly. I haven't seen a single storm yet, even though it says it's supposed to have some kind of weather. All I've seen were those the gravitational little anomalies that popped up, the localized ones. Wow, that is pretty scenic. Pink trees. Yeah, doesn't it though? That looks pretty amazing. That looks pretty amazing. Let's, now that it's daytime, let's go look around and see if we can find any other potential good sites for our Snort Fort. Wow, this is really pretty in the daytime. Look at this. Very sprawling. I wonder if there's a nice, oh, you know, building on top of these is always kind of fun too. You could do like a raised, I hate that the damn hazardous flora is there. Get out of here. You know, that might be an interesting idea because you can really, that's relatively flat and you could have a really nice view from up there. Let's check this out. It's not all that high either. Oh, wait a minute. I lied. It is. Wow. I think that might be a spot. That could be a spot right there. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. I might be sold on this. Look at that vista. Wow. That's cool. Great views, all 360 degrees. Look at that. This might be a good spot. This could be, I think I'll drop the computer here. Ugh. Yeah, me too. I have a couple of really fun ones. I like to build into the side of them. They look really cool. You know, have like a base hanging on the side of the pillar. I think I might do this because this is a really nice view, and it would be a nice high up place. I don't have to worry too much about building up the foundation high enough to not have grass penetrating the floor. So, I think this is going to be it. Okay. We've got it. We've got a spot. Where are we going to go from here? I guess what we'll do, I do need to look up the floor plans, but we can at least start the basic construction. Let's move our base computer out of the way. We'll put it back later. Nah. No, I'm not going to need a heck of a lot of power for this. It's going to be minimal. I probably just need a couple batteries and some solar panels. I'll hide them somewhere. Yeah, I'll dig them into the ground and just hide them underground. I think that's how we're going to handle it. I mean, I can look, but yeah. No power nearby. We have anything nearby? We have gas within our limits. But, like a mineral deposit within limits, too. We feel like it, but probably won't need them much. All right. Well, I think we can at least just lay down a basic foundation. Yeah, I'll probably have to build it up a little bit because there's these rocks sticking up. So we're definitely going wood. Yeah, I think I'm whoa, some low flying ships. I think what I'm gonna do, of course we don't have white. His house is white. Of course we don't have white. So we'll have to do with what we got. I'll go. All right, we're just gonna start off with the basics. Try to make it reasonably sized. We can always change it later. That's not big enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An even number. Start off this way. We'll do like an 8x8 maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. I could do like a Okay. So I do need to look up the floor plans for his house. What? I think I screwed it up. I did. Well, we're going to have to fix that. Some of these. I must have. Which one of you? Ah, there's the problem. There we go. Now we're fixed. Now we're fixed. It's a good tip. That is a good tip. We're relatively, hey, look at that. We're relatively centered on the pillar too. Kind of close to it. Not horrible. Not horrible. So I'll do is I'll build this up. And I can hide the batteries and solar panels underneath the floorboards. So one other thing we need to do. I think he has a part that juts out from the front of his house like a porch with the front door on it. So we'll frame that out. And he has a garage too. I think it's only a one car. I got to look up pictures of it. I should have gotten the pictures before I started doing this. I'm so poorly organized. Dude, so poorly organized. Yeah, so we'll frame out. This can be garage be wider. This will be where the garage is gonna. I'm gonna delete that later, but I'm just marking it out so I can plan a little bit better. Okay. All right. We're in good shape. We don't need to do any more framing here. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I was just going to do the same thing, just hollow out some of the ground, place all my stuff in there. All right, let's do that. Oops. Let's go a little bit deeper. Cut all this crap out. All right, perfect. All right, let's do... Dump the solar panels in there. It's kind of a sloppy mess. These are going to be a pain to wire. I should have been more neater about this, but oh well. Probably don't need this much, but let's future proof just in case. I was thinking the same thing. That's why I settled on this. I settled on this planet. I wasn't sure about it, but I think the bubbles and the little gravitational anomalies are very interesting in the perspective of Phil. I think it's fine this way because I'm never gonna mess with it again. I don't think. Well, I say that now, but all right. It's just. This is a sloppy mess. As long as it works, it works. See that sloppy. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. As long as they're getting power, that's what matters. Okay. That should do it. Let's check and see how much grid power we have. 350K is pretty good. Charging slower than dirt. 14 minutes till recharge. No, dude, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I appreciate the offer though. But if you did want to come here, this is Ice and Tam, And there are the glyphs. So balloon, bird, boat, fish, face, diplo, fish, balloon, moon, mosquito, triforce, spider. I'll leave them up for a second. So if you did want to fly out here, I do have multiplayer on. This is Ice and Tam. There you go. All right. Let's put the rocks back. You know what? I should put something up here to connect the power to temporarily. We'll just put a little light over here real quick. Okay. There you go. Temporary lighting. Cool. Cool. Let's real quick drop a quick save beacon. Right, so we have the beginnings of our Snort Fort. Building by flashlight. That'll be fun. Actually, the exterior floors are going to be no, that's kind of cool. No brown. So we got stone for the outside porch. And I guess we can lay down flooring for inside. Go with regular pine. Yeah, we'll go with regular pine. Oak? Nah. All right, Jay, see you when you get here. Hopefully. I'm sure you sound like a quite an accomplished player, so I'm sure you have a portal and Ice and Tam you can quickly run to. If you're like me, I always mark a portal, put a base computer by a portal in every galaxy I go to. Make my life easier. I do appreciate convenience. I'm going to leave that floor panel out for now, so that we can easily get to Okay. We now have a floor. Actually, wait a minute. This probably shouldn't be a floor here. This should be stone because it's going to be the garage. So what we'll do is get rid of these for now. Dupe these. And this will be our garage. Yeah. That'll be our garage area. Cool. Cool. Let me just frame this out with walls. Yeah. Cool. I figured you would. I figured you would have a portal out here somewhere. Let's see, regular walls. Let's go for, we want the plain wall. Yeah, I want the garage. Fine. Yep. Now, since this is Phil's garage, we're going to have to fill this up with garbage, you know. We're going to have to fill this up with garbage. And we're going to have to put some kind of a ramp here. So you might want to park an exocraft in there at some point. You'd probably have to make it a little bit higher than that then, because that's going to be a little low. I don't think many exocrafts fit in a one wall high bay. All right. Yes, Len the Deranged. Welcome, sir. Awesome to see you here. Yes, we are building the Snort Fort in space. You figured it out. This is, I'll show you. This is Renton. This is planet Renton. This is an Earth-like paradise planet that just so happens to have bubbles. So it is a bubble blow planet. Also, we are in the Snortex system. We have a bunch of other planets here that are relatively useless. We went and explored them. They're mostly toxic, disgusting places. But, you know, if you're adventurous type, you might want to build on those. But we are on top of a giant stone formation pillar on planet Renton. Quite the scenic vista. Not quite as nice at nighttime, but beautiful in the daytime. Oh, there's a gravity storm. Look at that. Gravity inversion. Yay. Doesn't seem to hurt you. It just kind of floats you around, which is actually kind of fun. It's annoying when you're trying to build something, but... Ooh. Yikes. It drops you down. I gotta be more careful. Maybe I spoke too soon. That's fun, though. That was pretty sweet. Yay. There we go again. Help. That is certainly fun. Oh, this will be fun when the house is done and you're inside the house and you, gravity storm erupts. Knocks you around the inside of that. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Don't kill me, please. You can end anytime you want. Dang it. Damn it, the Snort Fort wants to kill me already. All right, it's over. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That actually is kind of wide for the garage. Let's Let's see. So we got a power door. We want, let's go with the mid-style power door. Does he have a 2-car garage or one? Ay, dang it. Trying to build here. This is going to be very challenging if these storms keep popping up like this. Go away. I may make the garage a little bit smaller, I think. I think he only has a 1-car garage, if I remember correctly. All right. Yeah, I think he only has 1-car garage. Be generous and give him a 2-car garage. We could. Be generous, give him a 2-car garage. And you know you want to snap in there, garage door. Come on. Ugh, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and redesign this a little bit. You know what, dude? I was just thinking of what in-game building items I can use to fill the garage with trash. I have to look at my catalog of building items to see. Wrong way. There we go. All the floor panels have to be facing the same way. Okay. Oh, dude, I'm actually planning to attempt to build some sort of a replica of his streaming studio. Once I get to the upstairs rooms, I am definitely going to attempt. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Okay, cool. So I am building this without going online and looking at this floor plan. I should do that though, because I want to make it at least, I mean, it can't be 100% accurate because the building parts don't match and the colors don't match, but it would be nice if it could be at least somewhat Snortex like or Snort Fort like. What's next? So this is where the front door is. I have to put some like Amazon packages out there. So let's go and find a door. What kind of doors do we want this thing? I have a lot of selection here. Let's see. Something plain. Yeah, I have a lot of choice. What's angled door? Oh, I think I hear something. Is that somebody ship? Up. Oh. Hello there. That is a nice ship. Oh, what the hell? Is this an NPC? Just land. I don't have a landing pad here. What's this? Navigator? No. It is. What in the hell? Okay, that's weird. Whoa, hey. What's going on, dude? This weird NPC ship over here? I didn't even put a landing pad down. He landed here. That's bizarre. What are the odds? What are the odds? Very weird. I don't remember having that happen very often. Having them just land without it. If you put a landing pad down, it attracts them like flies. They're here every 5 seconds. Door. Door. He doesn't have a glass door. He's a regular door. I guess we'll just go with this one for now. That's as good a door as any, I guess. I'll probably replace that later. Something else. Not super happy with that. But I'm pretty sure that's kind of what this front door would look like. It doesn't even actually have a door in it. All right, let's get the mid-timber wall. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one. Okay. That's a little better. So Morpheus, I'm assuming that's you, Jay? I don't know who else it would be. So I'm going to need to put some stairs in here somewhere. And a real door that opens and closes. All right. Windows in the front, maybe? None of those seem to be... I guess we'll go with this for now. That's... Yeah. I guess that we'll have to do. Don't want to give Phil too many windows. I wonder if... Yeah, you know what? Oops. Yeah. To, get rid of some of this. It's... There we go. Might be a little wide. All right. It's passable. Too shabby. All right. Now how much more I want to do without seeing what the actual floor plan of his house is, but... Should probably put a door at the back of the garage. Put a door at the back of the garage. Okay. And I guess we can wall in a little bit more of this. I'm sure some kind of a back door too, right? So you have the woodland creatures in the backyard. We'll have to make some sort of a backyard. I'll put the back door there. It's all wall in the rest of this. Probably put some windows here too at some point. Corner that out. Put a window there. Another window there. Window. Okay. Our windows in. Boy. Yeah, look at it in the daytime. This place is really cool looking. I mean, I was a little bit put off because the trees weren't Earth-like trees, but I think the color is actually kind of neat with the bubbles and stuff. Like, that's like a crazy vista right there. That just looks cool. I mean, wow. Too bad Phil didn't stick with the 10-year plan. He might have actually had a retirement where he could retire to some beautiful countryside like this. But no. But no. Oh, there he is. This is a great place to take pictures. Yeah, look at that. You have your tree line up there on the mountainside. Very scenic with the bubbles, too. Bubbles are a great touch. And just think, the Snort Fort itself will be filled with floating bubbles. Look at that. Yeah, I'm going to replace this door at some point. I got to figure out that none of them really look like real front doors, but... So this is the interior. Assuming the living room is probably around here somewhere. I'll probably put the staircase maybe over here to go upstairs. Let's see if we can find some junk that I can put in the garage. I think that might be fun to do. Let's see. What do we got for junk? We got all kinds of bins. We got rugs. Got canisters. That's all tech stuff. Junk. Shelving units. We should put some shelving units in and cover them with junk. Let's put a couple shelving units in. I might do that later on. I definitely want to look up the floor plans for his house though, because I think I'm getting to the limits of what I can do from the memory of the picture I saw of the front of his house. All right, some shelving units there. Some shelving. Do we have anything else? There's like all kinds of stuff in here we can throw in. Kinds of electronics. Just other kinds of junk. Bug heads. We put bug heads in there. Cat litter. Cat litter pail. Can definitely put some. Oh, no, I'm I'm trying to recreate DarkSydePhil's townhouse in space. A couple pails of cat litter there. So I'm building what I can build from memory. But I'm sure that floor plans for his townhouse development are online somewhere. It's a matter of finding them. I'm sure they're out there. Some enterprising detractor, I'm sure, has them. Let's see. No, not stickers. What other junk can we put in here? There's some junk in there. I'll put more junk in there later. What we do need to do, though, that's what I'm thinking, buddy. I'm sure somebody's got to have it. Maybe I'll send ALT a message and see if he, oh, no. Jay, yeah, this is kind of a goof. This is kind of doing this as a goof. I enjoy building in No Man's Sky as it is. I've been building stuff for years and years and years. So I thought it might be just fun to do. I screwed up the wiring. All right. All right, that should work, I think. Ah, I screwed it up. Screwed up Z wiring. So that is, oh, because it's not attached. You see, I screwed up the wiring. Did I do it again? I did it again. Oh, dude. Why did I do that way? There we go. All right. All right. We got working garage doors. You know what I needed to do? I should have need to hide the, always forget what tab, there it is. Electrical cloaking unit. Get in the ground. Whoops. Hide you underground. DarkSydePhil, you got it right. All right, so now we have officially hidden the wires. And we have a garage that opens from the inside only. I could put a switch on the outside too, but... Ooh. Look at you flying in here. That's very interesting looking frigate up there. Wow, I like that. That's a pretty good... Look at that one. I haven't seen one like that before. Not that exact configuration with those. Very neat. Cool. I also need... I'm going to put a landing pad temporarily up here because I just realized that my ship is down on the ground. Let's just temporarily put one. It's a temporary landing pad here. I don't want to call my ship in yet because it's going to give me that building too close to the ship thing. But just for when I'm ready to sign out, I can call the ship in. All right, let's save real quick. So this, oh, sloppy. I'm sloppy. Look at that. The house is hovering off the ground. I'm gonna have to close that up at some point. Definitely have to close that up at some. Uh, there we go. Now we've got officially got stairs. Okay, so we've got the basics of our Snort Fort, at least the foundation and basic layout. Perhaps we'll start building the second floor at some point here. But so far it's not looking too bad. I'm wondering if the kitchen is back here. What I'm wondering. Yeah, I definitely need to look up the layout. I know he has a bathroom down here somewhere. Is that the no, the one downstairs is the one that's broken? I think. Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy, how'd you get up here? Look at this guy. Hey, this guy came up to visit. All right, I guess we can start. We can start on some roofing. I'm going to leave the garage open for now. Start our. I built a floor right under your foot. All right. So, you know what I could do? I could go and watch I could go and watch his house tour videos. That's what I could do. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll skim through the house tour videos, take some screen grabs. That's an idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way, I'll have a better idea of where the staircase is. I don't know if he did. I wonder if he did. I think he did a full house, didn't he? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. That way I'm not wasting my time tearing half of this thing back down again. Excuse me, had to take a little drink there. Getting a little parched. But oh, you're right. You're right. He didn't do a proper house tour when he moved out to Renton. I'm not a lore master. I get confused easily in my old age. Yeah. I thought so. I thought so. I thought so. I'm definitely going to go look. Was it 2014? I think it was sometime in 2014. I'll look up the house tour videos. I should be able to find them relatively easily, I would think. All right, well, it's coming together. It's coming together. I'm kind of excited to build the studio part upstairs. I need to do something about the side of the staircase here, but it's all the old chip in. Right, I think So I think we can stop here for the building, and I'll pick up on the next stream. Not sure when that's going to be. Hopefully, well, probably not tomorrow because it's a holiday. Probably have holiday stuff to do. Be on the weekend though, probably. So while we're here, anybody interested in seeing anything else that I've built? I think I have a couple. I think I have a couple builds on this account. This is my Steam account. I started playing on PS5 a long time before that, and I have a lot more builds on my PS5 account than I do on my Steam account. But I should have a couple of interesting ones. All right, let me get up to. Let me go up to the space station. I should have built a teleporter, but I didn't. I'll build it next time. I gotta go delete that other base I put down. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. I think it was quite a hike to the space station from here too. I think the space station's like, yeah, look at that. Wow, my ship's freaking out. Yeah, 30 seconds. 30 seconds at warp to get to the... Why am I toxic? I like that one. My most recent one, I think... My most recent build that I did was after the last expedition they had that you got all the stone ruins base parts. I wanted to do something with them, so I built a... Go to the teleporter here. My bases. Let's see. What do I have? A lot of these. This was I built a farm that was underneath a floating rock. I can go back out there. This is it. I gotta get a better picture. It screwed my picture up. All right, here we go. So I was looking for when they first released the patch that had the Sky Island planets, where they had those fantasy style floating islands on the planets. I was desperate to find one, a paradise one that had great weather. And boy, after days and days and days of searching around, I stumbled on one that couldn't have been more perfect. Because it is a paradise with beautiful weather, but it's like the gloomiest paradise you've ever seen. It's so cool. We are headed there now as we speak. Here we are. The Crimson Isles. Here is for Mr. J. There are your glyphs. If you wanted to come check this out. So I'll leave them on the screen for a few seconds. Just so as you have them. All right. So this is kind of a side spot to the base itself. I guess the concept was supposed to be some kind of like a research facility or something. This short distance teleporter will take you up to, I have a farm up top of the spires, but we'll go out back here. We have a staircase here that you can come down. I have I have a place where you can actually jump your motorcycle off this ramp and down onto the ground below from really high up. So you can see how gloomy this place is. But it's got like the most perfect weather. It's like refreshing breeze. It's great. It is like the gloomiest looking paradise you've ever seen. My ship is tucked under here. So this spire is actually built on top of a floating island. Let me, you can go up inside it, of course. Let me see if I can get a good camera angle on this so you can see. Go up on top of this building. Back it up. This is my, whoops. That is the dual spires. It's kind of dark. You move the sun, right? There we go. Turn the lights on. You can see there are two separate spires, but they are connected weirdly with this stone tunnel between them. You can go in either one of them. Well, thank you, Astrid. That's very kind of you to say. All right, let's do the house tour. So this, the interior of the big spire, I built and tore down the inside of this thing 3 times because I just couldn't be satisfied with what it looked like. So we're going in. This isn't all that impressive, but you can go. This takes you to the second spire. And this one, you have to jetpack your way up this tunnel. Now we're getting up top. There's a little skylight here you can look out if you want. And we get to go up another floor. Okay. And we are inside. This is the living quarters. Up here, we've got a little makeshift kitchen. We got a little fireplace you can hang out. You got some couches. You can look out the scenic vista. We can have a little seat. Overlooks the grounds below. Plenty of sky islands floating around. We can have some nice tea if you like. Fireplace. And we've got an office with a bed. Very stark in here. Got my server room. Got my little rotating posters. And that's about it for this part. Now you have an access tunnel here. So you can go back down the stairs, or you can take this tunnel. You can jetpack your way back down here. And that takes you to my hydro garden with tons of pickable stuff. We can do some cooking here if you want. You can do some refining. I got plenty of cooking stations. You can take a teleporter back down if you don't feel like walking. So I think I've got every plant type in this hydro lab. This was a really long build. This took me forever. I went in with no plan. That's my problem, is I have an idea and I don't plan it. I just start doing it. And next thing I know, it gets out of control. And we're back down the bottom. Pretty cool. Go back up. Any other features here? Well, we can go downstairs. So we're back in the main spire. This is the giant main spire. It's just a bunch of staircases and stuff. I didn't decorate too much yet. I kind of burnt myself out working on it. You can see all everything is ruins in here. And eventually we get to the bottom. And we're back out. We can do a quick flyby. I just love the gloominess of this planet. It is so gloomy. Turn around to get it from here. Yeah, it's a better view. So that's what it looks like from. And there's a whole piece of it here on the front too that I didn't go down, but you can see there's a whole switchback staircase that goes down to the lower level of this island, and there's my storage containers hidden in the rocks back there. This was going to be like a functional home base for me, but I think there's a day cycle here. I'm pretty sure. But I wonder if I should. Yeah, why not? I'll do the exocraft jump. So you can jump your exocraft off this. It's a good bounce. Unfortunately, I didn't build a way to get back up there. So kind of have to jump or call your ship, which is usually what I do. The grass is purple, which is cool. Kind of like that. All right, let's go back up. I think I have a couple more on this account that are accessible. I can just hit the teleporter here and yeah, I'm not nearly as good as so many of these other incredible base builders. If you ever go out and look at some of the stuff that people have built, there's tons of stuff on YouTube. Unbelievable stuff. Just unbelievable. People with so much skill. What else do I have? Most of these... Yeah, I think most of my good stuff is on... That was another... Yeah, a couple of mold. But... This is my other farm. Yeah, I guess my Bat Cave build is on my PlayStation account. That sucks. Yeah, I don't have as much on this one. I can check out my other farm, though, because it's been a while since I've been there. See if everything's still okay. Sometimes when they do patches to the game that make changes to world and terrain generation, it can mess up some of your old bases, which kind of sucks. This is actually in the starter galaxy. It's back in Euclid Galaxy. Might take a little longer to teleport there, I think. Oh, here we go. Rock on. There we are. So this is another farm. That I built a long time ago. But the whole concept of this one was... How's the door? Here it is. The whole concept of this one was... I wanted to build it underneath a floating rock. So there's like this floating rock islands on this planet. I wanted to kind of build something that was beneath one of them. So that's the farm, and that on top is my power generation to keep all that stuff running because it's very power hungry. This did change. These trees weren't here before. Yeah, the trees on this planet changed. It stinks. It didn't look like it interfered with anything, but kind of. That floating boulder wasn't there either. But yeah, that's the back half. The landing pads are up there. So there's a short range teleporter to take you up to the landing pads. Oops. Go up there. Did my ship show up here? Probably. Yeah, there it is. There is like a massive like cave formation kind of thing over here too, but I don't think I did anything with it. No. But it's a good expansion possibility if I ever felt like working on this one again. We can go to the observation deck up here. So I have a couple other teleporters. I have a couple of mineral extractors and gas extractors on this base as well. And you can kind of take some of the short teleporters to take you out to them. Or you can just fly there or run there if you want to. So this was the kind of a challenging one because I had to fit it underneath the rock. So it kind of limited the way I could build it. So it's kind of like windy to get all the way upstairs. Then I have a teleporter to take you up to the top. This is where the power generation is, up here. So it's just a bunch of batteries and solar panels, typical. Of course, there was no power around here that I could pull directly from the ground, so that kind of limited me. So there we are. All right. I guess what we'll do is we'll head back to the Snort Fort, and I will... What is it? Is that other players? Oh, that's other bases. Oh, other people built here too. That's right. I built this during an expedition, or right after an expedition. So this was yeah, it is. I enjoy it. It's kind of fun. It's relaxing to build this stuff. I can see it's a kind of a, it's, you know, it's either something you love or you don't. You know, I know a lot of people that play this game that they don't like to build anything. I get it. It's, you know, it's a hell of a commitment, especially when I try to finish something. It does take quite a bit of time. But it's kind of cool. I mean, you know, what was this one? I'll check this out before I go back to the Snort Fort and head out for the day. Almost 3 o'clock already, jeez. I don't know if I finished this one. Trying to remember. I'll remember it when I see it. I wish I had my PlayStation hooked up so I could stream it. I have some of the stuff I built on the PlayStation was. I have some really cool ones that I like a lot. Well, I think they're cool anyway, but they're not. Other people do. Oh. Okay, I think I remember this one now. Oh yeah, this was that research station thing that I built by an archive. So it kind of looks artificially bigger than it really is because it's kind of almost like attached to the archive over there. So it kind of gives you like hustling and bustling sort of space station-esque sort of like, you know, outpost sort of thing. You can look out and see the archive with all the ships coming and going. It's kind of neat. There's some hydro stuff. Oh. Did I actually make these work? Oh, there we go. You can turn the, I have light boxes in there, so you can turn this on at nighttime. And it'll open the garage doors and the lights will shine out. I don't remember what this button does, though. Oh, it turns the lights on and off. Wow, look at me. There we go. Cool. Forgot I did that. Neat. Okay. I remember this now. Because I forgot I built this. Let's get a look at... We'll take a look at... Hopefully daytime comes soon. So there's a better view of the front of the archive. You can watch the ships come and go. And I think if I remember, I did actually. I built like this walkway that connects directly to the archive, so you can kind of go back and forth between. Come on, sun. I can't be sun. I'm in photo mode, and I'll change the sun around. There we go. Turn the lights on. So I kind of built it into the side of a mountain. I kind of like that vibe. I had done one similar to this a couple years back on another planet on my PlayStation. I kind of like that whole which Star Trek movie was that? Was it one of the next gen movies? But they had this like research station that was built into the side of a mountainside and it was like cloaked or whatever. I always thought that was kind of a neat thing, so I kind of wanted to build something like that. So I think I'm cursed. Wherever I go, it's nighttime. You know, I wish I could show you my bat cave base that I made. It's actually inside of a natural cave. And I actually walled off the entire entryway to the cave and have like an automatic door that opens and closes when you get there. It's kind of neat, but unfortunately, it was a PlayStation build. What was that just flew in my house? So this is kind of like the view from the bedroom. Yeah, that's the thing about this game, is if you want to build something inside of a cave, you have to do it inside of one that's naturally formed, because if you try to dig one out and build inside of it, eventually the rock just like respawns, or the land just respawns and eats up your entire base. So you kind of can't do that, which is a shame. I mean, I guess it would be a lot for the servers to have to deal with, but all right, let's head back out to the Snort Fort. I'm thinking I'm going to put up a temporary teleporter at the Snort Fort to make it easier to get there and back again. Yeah, there's a lot of quirks to this game, but I think it's the quirks that kind of make it more endearing. There's just so many nuances and things. They've added so much to this over the years. It just keeps getting better and better. That's okay. Autocorrect in 2025, still not perfect. We're back on Renton. We're limited up in Renton. Yeah, I'm gonna put up a temporary teleporter back out here, and I'll mess with it later, just so that we have one. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. Future's not what they sold us years ago. All right, let's link this up to... we have a temporary teleporter that is floating off the ground. That's nice. All right. Well, now we can easily come and go. You don't have to worry about flying to the space station every time we want to leave. All right. Well, I think that's about it for today. I'm going to see if I can find more information on what the inside of Phil's place looks like, so that I can more accurately at least attempt to build the rest of it. Ugh. Well, thanks for hanging with me. I very much appreciate it. You guys were fun. Jay, if you're still out there somewhere, thanks for coming to visit Snort Fort. Hopefully, I think next time I stream, maybe I'll try to post something in a couple of the detractor discords and see if there's any other players that want to come. I think it would be really fun if there are other No Man's Sky detractors who want to come here and build their own versions of the Snort Fort, or other fill locations like Total Wine, or what's his grocery store, Fred Rogers. They could build like Total Wine and Fred Rogers, build the pet store. We could have a whole planet dedicated to just fill stuff. Someone could build his old condo, whatever it was, from Connecticut. That would be super cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can only have one structure. Fred Myers, yeah, one structure on a planet uploaded for other players to see per account. So I can only build one building on this planet, one structure. I mean, I guess I could build another one on my PS5. I just couldn't stream it. Let me upload this, since now I actually have something here. I can upload the Snort Fort. We're going to go ahead and upload the Snort Fort. So now, if anybody does happen to come to this system, they should be able to see the Snort Fort from space and come here, or teleport here from space station pretty easily. So before I head out, I will once again, I will show the glyphs. Oh my god, my picture's covering it. Dang it. Hold on, let me try to fix this. Let me try to fix this. Scooch, scooch, scooch. That's better. Okay. Now you should be able to see the glyphs. Okay, cool. I didn't dumb. How did I not notice that before? So I will leave the glyphs on the screen here for a minute as I blather on. So that's the glyphs for Renton. So if you want to come, hang out, build something here, or just chill or whatever, it's all good. All right. And I guess that's going to be it for me today. I will hopefully be back. Not sure about tomorrow since it's a holiday, but probably Saturday or Sunday, I'll probably come back and keep building. By then, hopefully, I have some more information on what the inside and the outside of this place really looks like, so I can make sure I'm building properly. But all right, people, thanks again for hanging out. Very cool talking to all of you, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.